School will make you rich in 2024, but not the way that Alex Hormozy and Sam Ovens are preaching, okay? If you're a coach, consultant, or agency owner, or an aspiring coach, consultant, or agency owner, you need to watch this video because I'm about to save you a bunch of time, a bunch of energy, and a bunch of money, okay? And I'm going to show you a new and better way to actually use Skool Communities to make a lot of money in 2024 and then in the upcoming 5 or 10 years. I will break down the model that Alex Hormozy and Sam Ovens are preaching, the problems associated with it, and then the better way to use Skool to actually make more money, okay? And if you think I'm just a random kid on the internet and my opinion doesn't matter, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Shimon. I started my first agency at 16, scaled to 6 figures in 4 months, and what I do is I build marketing and back-end systems to add 30k per month to online coaching businesses and agencies. I've helped clients go from 0 to 20k a month in 30 days, 10k to 70k followers in the space of a few months, and I've helped clients sign 10 new high-ticket clients, each worth 6k, in around 60-70 days, and then many more. So unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Alex Hormozy invested heavily into Skool, okay, and now is organizing something called the Skool Games, right, which is basically where you play and whoever makes the most money using their Skool community every 30 days, the top 10 people on the leaderboard basically win a day with Alex Hormozy. Okay, and Alex openly preaches Skool Communities to be the best business to start to make 10k per month in 2024. His words, not mine, right? But I disagree. Okay, and before you actually write off my opinion, I want you to hear the arguments that I'm going to present in this video and actually watch to the end because I'll show you what I believe the right way to use Skool Communities is to make a lot of money this year and then obviously in the years to come. So the problems with the Skool Community model. Okay, there are 3 main problems I want to dig into. I think there's more, but I've organized them into 3 little buckets. Okay, it's basically that Alex and Sam didn't scale using low-ticket communities. Beginners are the completely wrong target audience in my opinion. And 3 is the concept of when everyone zigs, you zag. Okay, and I'm going to break down each 3 of these and then how you can actually take advantage of them. Okay, so Alex and Sam didn't scale using low-ticket communities. Okay, obviously, we never want to do what someone's telling us to do. Okay, we want to look at what they're actually doing and then copy what they're doing, not what they're selling us. And I hate to say this in reference to Sam and Alex because I really like their content. They provide insane value in their YouTube videos. Being honest, they're telling us to do something that they themselves didn't do. Okay, so I just got to call that out. Okay, Alex Hormozy, how did he make his money? Okay, obviously gym launch, right? He made his money through a high-ticket, done-for-you solution for gyms, right? This is not a low-ticket info product, okay? Gym Launch's offer was 16k one time, and then what they did is they retained everyone by charging them 3.2k monthly or like $800 weekly over long periods of time. They signed like contracts for like, I think a year up to like 3 years, and they retained people for super, super long. Their churn was super, super low, and that is basically how they made most of their money, right? As you can see, it's not a low-ticket info product. Okay, Sam Ovens, right? Consulting.com. Okay, this is an info product course plus masterminds, but the thing is that this is a high ticket course and a high ticket mastermind. Consulting Accelerator was like 2k, and then the mastermind probably like 10 to 20k plus, right? So why didn't these guys build their initial wealth through what they're teaching with low ticket communities? Because as a beginner, as someone who doesn't have insane success in the space, it's very difficult to start a low ticket community. Okay, and that's why I also believe that beginners are the wrong target audience for this. Okay, now Alex openly says that they're looking to help beginners with this to make your first 10k per month. That is what they're preaching, but I believe that that is the completely wrong way to go about it. Okay, because I think that a beginner is the last person that should start a low-ticket community, right? Because as a beginner, you simply do not have the leverage to just charge for access, right? You got to start with work. You got to start with service, right? Access is like the top of the leaderboard, right? You also don't have the audience to get enough people into your Skool group to actually make it worthwhile for you. And you also don't have the skill to create an actual valuable community and course. Building a course isn't that easy. Building a really, really good course is actually something that requires a lot of skill, which a lot of people completely overlook. And as a beginner, it is way easier to sell 5 people a 2k service rather than sell 500 people a $20 a month community. Okay, and I have this in big text here because I think it's super, super important. But basically, the reason why typically more advanced people sell info, sell courses, sell communities is simply because they have more people wanting to buy from them than they can handle, right? And so they are willing to drop the price to allow more people in and make more money overall, right? Whereas when you're a beginner, you do not have attention. So any attention that you get, you're way better off converting into a high ticket product. And in order to actually have a really good community, you need 3 main things, okay? You need valuable people in the community, whether that's access to experts that you negotiate some deals with, whether that's you, or just overall people in the community, right? You need valuable, this should say, I can't remember. What the hell did I want to say here? Valuable people, valuable information, and an engaged community. You need to have people actually engage and want to engage in the community right? And then you need valuable information in the form of a course or in the form of the information that the actual members of the community are sharing. And the thing is that as a beginner, you do not have either of these three. Okay, valuable people, you're not going to have valuable people in your community as a beginner, okay? Valuable information, how do you expect to give away valuable information if you don't know shit, okay? And then the third point was an engaged community. Yes, maybe you can have that, that is fair, but that's only one piece of the puzzle, okay? And it's still going to be really hard to actually keep the community engaged. So, as I said, access to you means absolutely nothing. So what that's going to mean is you're going to be forced to start with a free community to get any traction whatsoever. And in 6 to 12 months, once you actually find enough people to have an engaged community and you're valuable enough, then you can maybe charge 20, 30 bucks for people to join. Okay, but you're still not going to get that many people interested, because why the hell would they speak to you if you're not insanely valuable? It's really hard to make a community valuable, especially because how popular this is getting, there are going to be thousands and thousands of communities, way more valuable than yours if you're a beginner, available for completely free. Okay, and these communities are the ones run by people who actually understand the game, okay, and they're actually using the model that I'm going to show you in a later portion of this video, which is how I believe these communities are best used, okay. And then the last problem or concept that I want you to internalize is that when everybody zigs, you zag, okay. You always want to stand out from the crowd, okay, and since everyone is going absolutely crazy with Skool right now, guess what's going to happen? Okay, there are going to be thousands and thousands of mediocre courses and mediocre groups being created by people who do not know what they are doing. And when you have like 500 identical $20 a month communities to choose from, you do not choose any, right? Because the perceived value goes down. And when you do literally what everybody else is doing, you get lost in the sea of noise. Okay, now that being said, let's get into the actual better way to use a community to actually get rich in 2024. Okay, I hope that first portion of the video sort of showed you why I don't think that starting a community, the model that Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens are showing you, is worth it. And now I want to present an alternative path in a way that you can still use this trend and still leverage it to make a lot of money, but it's going to be a little bit different. But now you should be convinced that the model that Alex and Sam are pushing is slow, oversaturated, and will keep you stuck at very, very small numbers. Okay, so now I want to show you the way that you can use this model to actually make money. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a Skool community as a lead magnet for a high ticket offer. Okay, so Alex Hormozi in his Skool game course drew a graphic similar to this, but his graphic basically stopped here. Okay, he basically said to funnel all of your audience from every single platform into Skool, and then you make money from the Skool community. Okay, for all the reasons that I explained above, I do not think that is going to work. Okay, I think that a much better model is to make the Skool community free, right? That is what we're going to do to get more people into the actual community. And then from the community is going to serve as a lead magnet, as a nurture mechanism. And then we're going to upsell into some form of high ticket program. Because no matter what you may think, high ticket programs are easier to sell than low ticket communities. Okay, you may close 10 people on a low ticket community, but you could close 3 or 4 people out of those 10 on a high ticket program if you play your cards right. Okay, and that is going to lead to significantly more revenue. Okay, so as you can see, we are going to be making precisely $0 through the actual Skool platform itself. So as Alex and Sam are saying, you know, the people who make the most money through Skool are going to be, on the leaderboard, they're going to be getting their rewards. We're going to be making zero money through the actual Skool platform. Okay, but we're going to be making way more on the back end. We want to make this group free in order to build trust and get a higher volume of people joining. Okay, and then all of our money is going to be made through some form of high ticket, either done for you service or a high ticket coaching offer, right? Not through a low ticket course or community. So we are going to be doing something similar to what Alex and Sam did, right? We're going to be selling high ticket, either done for you or high ticket info. Okay, and the community is just going to be our way of nurturing our audience and showing the value we can provide in our paid stuff. And also what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting obviously tons of volume into the group, right? But also we can use this group in order to own attention, right? And actually build long-term leverage inside our business, right? Because Skool has what's called membership questions. And guess what? We can use these to get all the info we need out of the people that join to make this convert even better. We're going to qualify with the first question. Where are you right now in your fitness journey, right? Do you want access to whatever, a free resource? Okay, drop your email and we'll share it with you. Nobody's going to say no to that. You're going to have their email. We specialize in X. Would you be open to me reaching out and sharing what it would look like for me to help you with your fitness journey, build out your marketing funnel, do whatever. And from there, these people are pretty much sold. Okay, if your course in the community is actually good, you're providing a shit ton of value, and you have these questions that start conversations with these people, plus you grab their email, you put them on your email list, plus they're like pre-qualified because the first question you asked, and they have more trust in you than anybody else because you actually gave the community away for free, they are going to be way more likely to convert on the back end into your high ticket program. Okay, and that is the way that I think Skool should be used, and that is, I think, the only way that is going to work in 2024. just due to the amount of communities that are going to be, being created. Unless you have a big name out on social media, it's going to be very difficult for you to scale a paid community. Okay, so unless you have a massive audience, unless you have massive leverage, unless you have proof that you've actually scaled something massive in the past, paid school is probably not going to be the play for you. And you're better off just sticking to high ticket and doing that until you have the proof that you know what you're talking about. You have the audience, you have the leverage, and then you can move over to more of an info product course community model. Right, those are just my thoughts. Right, so action steps. If you're a beginner, don't worry about starting a community. You will literally have nothing valuable to share. Learn a skill, start selling that skill as a done-for-you service provider or potentially a coach. If you're a beginner, you obviously don't want to coach, but if you have experience in, like, I don't know, in sales, you can become a sales coach, obviously depending on how much experience you have. And then you can start a group once you have expertise. And if you're a coach, don't change your entire business model to revolve around school. Don't stop offering high ticket to build a low ticket community. It makes zero sense. Use Skool the way that I said. Make it free. Use it to nurture, and you're going to see your sales for your high ticket program increase. Okay. Use it as a nurture mechanism where people can build a deeper connection with you before they actually buy. Basically, this is where I'm going to leave this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts or questions, comment down below. I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you. But if you want to learn what it is that I actually do for my clients and how I build the marketing systems and the backend systems for them, then I'm going to loop a video over here that you can go ahead and watch and sort of learn more about what it is that I actually do. Or if you already know what that's about, or you want to see if you can actually help you build your marketing systems, backend systems for you, then book a call with the link in the description and we can have a chat. We don't have to sell to people that we can't help. We can only take on like 3 or 4 people per month just due to the logistical intensity of this offer, because we actually do a shit ton of work. So yeah, if you want, book a call. If not, that's no bother. Keep enjoying the free stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you watching. Speak soon.